And a child who dances Solongene does not know that Solongene is the dance of the spirits. Idris Abba, stay away from the character Okonkwo. Stay away from the character Okonkwo. Okay, listen, pay attention. You see, it is no longer news that Idris Abba want to play the prestigious character Okonkwo in Things Fall Apart. You know, they say, when the cat is out of the house becomes that of the mouse. I was away from social media for some reasons best known to me and my TikTok family, only for me to come back and be met with a pathetic eyesore, an outlandish-eyed saw of Idris Abba to play the role of Okonkwo in Things Fall Apart. Pathetic. Here is my piece about it. Listen, I love Idris Abba as an actor. I love what he does behind the camera. I love what he did in Long Walk to Freedom, how he tried to depict Madiba Nelson Mandela, even if not 100%, but who does it 100%? We love what he did in Beast of No Nation, him and Argo. But you see, the name Okonkwo is not a name that Idris Abba will play, not because he cannot, but because he will not. And if he goes ahead to play it, we, Akebrans, will not appreciate it. Listen, when you look at Things Fall Apart, and listen, you are hearing this from someone who reads Things Fall Apart every year. 5 times in 365 days, I read Things Fall Apart. I can tell you about the book cover to cover. The book Things Fall Apart all centers around Okonkwo. That is why, in a nutshell, Things Fall Apart can be summarized to be the story of a strong man. And this man happens to be Okonkwo. Okonkwo in Things Fall Apart represents whom an African was before the colonial masters came. Okonkwo is the bravery and the pride of Africa. Okonkwo represents the strength of an African. Therefore, the name Okonkwo transcends from being just a name to being an identity, heritage, prestige, and culture, which means, therefore, connotatively, the name Okonkwo is no longer just a name. It becomes a spirit, which the Igbos in Nigeria will call Solongene. And letting Idris Abba to play the role Okonkwo is letting Idris Abba to dance Solongene. And a child who dances Solongene does not know that Solongene is the dance of the spirits. Idris Abba cannot play the role of Okonkwo in Things Fall Apart. The first time Things Fall Apart was acted after it was written in 1958 was in 1971, after the Nigerian Biafran Civil War. That was when Pete Edochie depicted Okonkwo in the cinematographic representation. And we and our fathers in Africa appreciated Pete Edochie because he depicted whom his kinsmen were. He is an Igbo man depicting his Igbo origin. That is how it's supposed to be. You cannot bring a Hollywood wonder boy to depict a prestigious character like that of Okonkwo. How will Idris Abba open his mouth and say, Mwata bunye na yenu mbongo na mbongo ayochie yanya? Do you know the proverbs that surrounds the character Okonkwo? Oh, you people have not come to understand that it is the proverbial words in Things Fall Apart that is the oil that he used in eating the words. How will he do it? Have you watched X-Men? Do you see the way they spoke Igbo language? In case some of you do not know what the name Okonkwo connotes, listen. Have you ever had the alphabet called Nsibidi? Nsibidi was an alphabet used in Africa, predominantly among the Igbos in Nigeria. This Nsibidi today is in extinction. Listen, I'm heading somewhere still in my context of Okonkwo. The alphabet Nsibidi was not revealed to all men. The alphabet Nsibidi was only revealed as a code to some certain men in the society. But not every man in Igbo society knew Nsibidi. This set of men that were taught Nsibidi, part of them were called the Okonkwos. The Okonkwos, they were a particular set of men known for bravery. You think Okonkwo committing suicide in Things Fall Apart was just meet the eye? Achebe did not choose the name Okonkwo out of coincidence. He knows what is embedded in that name, Okonkwo. Go and do your study about the name Okonkwo. You understand what we are talking about. We cannot let that character be diluted by a Hollywood wonder boy. We love Idris Abba. He's our African brother. We love him. But I cannot use because my girlfriend used to be clean and drink the water she used in washing her panties. This is origin. This is prestige. This is culture. This is heritage. There is no sentiment about it. A lot of you say Idris Abba should act it. It's going to be more marketable. Who is talking about being marketable? We are talking about prestige. You are talking about market. We are talking about cultural heritage. You are talking about market. Let me shock in case you don't know. When Chinua Achebe wrote the book Things Fall Apart in 1958, a lot of people looked down on that book. Most people say the book will never sell in the African market. Go and read. There was a country. You will find out yourself. You will find out. Idris Abba, with all due respect, leave the role Okonkwo. Leave it. This is not woman king. No, it is not. And even a woman king, a Yoruba man has to be brought to act the Oba's general. That is what you depict to people's culture. And who say it must be Chinwetele Ejiofor? No. There are boys in Nigeria who can depict Okonkwo. A Yoruba man will not depict Okonkwo for the Igbos. An Hausa man will not. Just like I do not expect an Igbo woman go and act Queen Amina of Zaria. No. Let the people tell their story from their own perspective and let their own son depict whom their father was in their story. Things Fall Apart is not just for the Igbos alone. It's for the entire African race. And if it is a time that we should do them honor, let's let them tell their stories on their own platform. Let the son of the lion tell the story of the hunt. Else, the story will always glorify the hunter. I repeat, let this child of the lion tell the story of the hunt. Else, the story of the hunt will always glorify the hunter. In my next video, I'll be telling you why Hollywood should not even go near to the story Things Fall Apart in my next video. Make sure you are following Wisdom Africa. With the principal team. Of course, you know you can always request for books from me. All you need to do is to go to my bio right here on TikTok. Okay? Go right here on TikTok. You see your WhatsApp contact in my bio. WhatsApp it and trade you need a book. And book will be given to you in less than 24 hours. But wait, there is a clause right now. There is a new book I want you to get. It is titled Tropism and the New World Order. written by Dr. S.O.C. Dekocha. This book is one of the best books I've read this year. Listen, American election is approaching in November. You need to read this book, Tropism and the New World Order. Someone can say, modern day town crier, you usually give us book free of charge. Why do you ask us to go and get this one? I want you to get it by yourself so that you can value it, because the information in it is mind-blowing. Go to Amazon, type Tropism and the New World Order. When you get it, screenshot it, come to my WhatsApp, show me that you have gotten it, and then I'll give you Things Fall Apart and any other 4 books of your choice free of charge. But you must show me that you have gotten Tropism and the New World Order by Dr. S.O.C. Dekocha. I love you and I care about you. Remember, Africa, guide yours. Wisdom is the principal thing.